Europe isn't too happy with the US plans for tighter sanctions against Russia. People attending a German business forum on Thursday said that's because the sanctions could harm European energy interests in Russia and appears to benefit American energy exports to Europe. Members of the German Committee on East European Economic Relations said that the possibility of European counter-sanctions against the US should be kept open as a very last option if European companies were affected by the American actions. The committee is a fierce critic of the sanctions passed earlier this week by US lawmakers. The committee revised its forecast for growth in German exports to Russia this year up to 20% from a previous 10%.
In our view, it is unacceptable that Washington decides on European energy supply and that in the end, the European economy would have to buy expensive LNG and lose part of its competitiveness. So this is about more jobs in the United States, ultimately at the expense of jobs in Europe. Like I said, this is also mentioned in that law. Consequences of US sanctions on Europe firms have to be excluded. If there are no guarantees, countermeasures by the European Union must be considered in order to protect European economic interests. Let me add that this would, of course, be a last option.